He dominated the opener in Cleveland against the Pistons with 38 points, and you'll see him in Game 1 of our doubleheader tonight, the MVP in waiting, LeBron James. And in Game 2, it's the reigning MVP, Kobe Bryant, as the Lakers take aim at a 2-zip lead over the Utah Jazz. While at 10 Eastern on NBA TV, Yao Ming, who did not miss a shot in the opener, leads Houston against Portland. That's the playoff menu on night number 4 of the NBA playoffs as we welcome you to TNT NBA Tip-Off presented by Autotrader.com. Comes to you from the TNT Arena in Atlanta, Studio J. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Charles Barkley, the Larry O'Brien Trophy.
Mabel.
Very handy having it.
Mabel, that thing ain't big enough to get your whole forehead in.
No, that's why it's good. When it's shaped like that, it always works. Hey, if it's okay with you, I'd like to start tonight, kind of pick up where we were last night.
Are you asking me or are you telling me?
I'm telling you, that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
Western Conference, San Antonio and Dallas. Now, this was the game dominated by Tony Parker. 38 points last night, 16 out of 22 from the field, just living in the paint all night long. And so they look ahead to Game 3 in Dallas on Thursday. And Eric Dampier has this to say about Game 3. Every time Parker drives, we have to put him on his back. My first foul will put him on his back. I guarantee it. Your thoughts?
I'm very disappointed in Eric Dampier. He's supposed to say every time he drives the lane, we're going to put him on his ass. I agree with Eric Dampier. First of all, this little sissy NBA we got today. If a guy's going to come to the layup, think he's at practice, you got to knock him on his ass. I'm right behind Eric Dampier.
Well, I mean, the one thing about I'm gonna be behind Tony Parker because every time you put me in, I'm gonna hit the 2 free throws and I'm coming back. Because the one thing he has to do is establish the fact that, you know what, you're gonna play physical, but I can still get by any of your point guards, and I'm gonna be in here all day, and I'm gonna live in the paint too.
Now, what we saw in the Eastern Conference last night, the Boston Celtics tying things up in dramatic fashion with the Chicago Bulls. But as far as the injury situation goes with the Celtics, it is not good for Leon Poe. Torn ACL in his left knee and meniscus. He is out for the rest of the playoffs. And this is a team already thin on the front line. Guys, what's the impact?
Well, I think the impact is, that they lack depth. And I think the one thing that got them through the playoffs was guys like Eddie House coming in last year, P.J. Brown, all of these guys coming on the bench and making a great contribution. This year they don't have that. Guys have to be on center stage instead of on the backstage where they were last year.
Well, now let's be Poe is a good player, but they're going to miss him, but they still should beat the Bulls. I mean, they're getting beat by Derrick Rose and Ben Gordon. They're not getting beat by big guys. So Mikey Morris got to step up. Stephon Marbury's been missing in action, but I still think whoever wins the next game is going to win that series.
How about Detroit tonight, playing in Cleveland? And now they asked Michael Curry, the Pistons head coach, can you keep this competitive?
I got the Cavs plus giving you 10. 10. Oh, it's going to be another. Listen, LeBron James is on a mission. The Detroit, you can't play halfway, Ernie.